Hello everyone, I am Jaya. Welcome to the first session of Stock Market Operations. By the end of this session, the learners will be able to understand the concept of what is stock and what is stock market, and also they are understand the key players in the stock market. So first we move on to the concept of what is stock. Share or stock are the similar concept. It refers to the securities issued by a company that represents a part or portion of the ownership of a company. So before knowing the concept of stock, we have to know the concept of stock market. It's a marketplace where the buyers and sellers trade shares of publicly listed companies. So why we want to establish a setup in the stock market? So the companies listed in the stock market want to trade through the investors and traders. So it's a platform for companies to raise capital. It's a major component of the financial system, where financial system facilitates the transactions from the savers to the borrowers. It also facilitates the ownership and investment. So we have learned the concept of stock and stock market. We move on to the topic of who are the key players or dominant players in the stock market. The major key players in the stock market are investors, traders, brokers, exchanges, that means stock exchanges, companies, and the regulators. So, first we have to study the concept of who are the investors. Investors are mainly individual investors and institutional investors. Individuals and institutional investors buying and selling their stocks in a stock market or stock exchange. Second one is the traders. Traders are those who actively buy and sell stocks in a stock market. And the third cluster is brokers. They are the intermediaries or they are the facilitators of trades in a stock market. And the fourth one is exchanges, that means stock exchanges. It's a platform where the securities are traded. The two main categories of stock exchanges in India are BSE and NSE. BSE means Bombay Stock Exchange and NSE means National Stock Exchange. And the fifth one is the companies. The companies means they are the issuers of stocks in a stock market. And the final one is the regulators. The capital market are regulated by the SEC and SEBI, that is Stock Exchange Board of India. So, the major key players in the stock market are, as we mentioned earlier, they are the investors, traders, brokers, stock exchanges, companies, and the regulators. The regulators means they are the regulating authority in the stock market, mainly the SEBI. The Stock Exchange Board of India regulates the entire capital market operations and the securities market. So, SEBI is the apex authority or ultimate authority controlling and regulating the stock market operations. The Stock Exchange Board of India or the Securities Exchange Board of India is the regulatory authority that regulates the entire operations and working of the stock market. The Securities Exchange Board of India is the regulatory authority to control and regulate the entire stock market operations. The main regulators are, or the control of the authority by the SEBI are the Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange. BSE is listed over 1,600 companies and NSE is listed over 5,000 major companies. So the investors are investing their investment in the stock market for buying and selling their securities for long-term fund. Here we are going to the session summary. Hope you understood the concept of stock and stock market and also who are the key players in the stock market. Thank you.